when you don't do anything, can you tell us what you do? Like when, let's say, you have nothing on your schedule, what's the first thing you think of doing?
Oh, I haven't had that in a long time, Thelma.
Okay.
Like my brain is how I speak, very quick. I have a lot of tabs open in my head, so there's always never a day where I've just got nothing to do. But if I was, I just I play games. I got a PlayStation 5 and I like to play FIFA and Call of Duty. But yeah, that's like my ideal day. It's just to be able to switch off and just take time. I think sometimes I don't like stillness, but I think sometimes you have to have time of just like with yourself and relax. I like me time. I do like being with myself where I can. Um, I do. I say people will say you should have no phone, but I've got. I mean, I've got two phones, which no, I'm not a drug dealer, but I have two phones.
Okay.
Because people will say I don't know, other one's probably somewhere for contact, but I have one. I have an iPhone as well.
Okay.
So I'm on my phone quite a bit. But yeah, I'll just be able to switch off. It's just kind of um, being at home, playing games and whatnot. A lot of time will be family as well. My family sometimes get a bit funny that I don't see them enough, but that's because I'm working. But they do understand it, so I appreciate them because they do get it. But it's either family time. I'll sit with my nephews, my twin nephews, and my mum and my sister and her partner, or I'll be at home just locked away, not have to wash, just sit in the bed, and just let me just enjoy my day and then wash in the evening. Just have just a slum day, which yeah, I mean they're rare, they're very rare. But yeah,
Yes, make the most of it when you have them. So
exactly.
you were telling us about these amazing places that you've been. Can you name one place that still, you remember and you're fond of? Because you've been traveling quite a lot. So is there any
Flip.
place that you can say, like, look, I've been to that place and I still remember it and I recommend? You think, well, okay, top three, top three.
That is, I'll be honest, I don't know if I can answer this one because
Oh.
do you know what it is? Places are experiences. So it's whatever the experience was, is what makes it the top place. For instance, like I'm Jamaican, but I went to Jamaica once through Concacaf. They sent me there for the Caribbean Cup. I was there in December for like a few days. But when I landed and hearing like people like speak, was patois, but it sounds like what I'm used to, more like what my mum speaks, my grandma and that. I felt at home. I've never had that feeling like anywhere I've been to. Like I felt like, oh wow, this is my place. So that was a feeling because I went there, but it wasn't the best experience. So for instance, I went to Buenos Aires, Argentina in the Qatar World Cup. I was there when they won the World Cup. That pushes Argentina to one of the best places I've ever been to because I experienced something that honestly, it's my favorite job ever. It's something that it will stay with me forever. I saw like 2 million people in the street celebrating the World Cup. I've never experienced anything like people were climbing on everything that was visible. Like they were on top of like there was just bodies everywhere, and it was just amazing. Like it was pure joy. There was no public transport. We left the fan park in central Argentina, and we was walking and people just beeping their horns, people partying, they were dancing in the street, and two old ladies picked me up in a car and was like, "We need to get to the Obelisco, which is like the central part of Argentina, but there's no public transport." She was like, "Get in, get in, get in." They drove us there, and we was just partying, and like people were like emotional, like that experience was phenomenal. Argentina, Palermo as well, beautiful place, unbelievable. And obviously people would say like, Argentina can be quite racist. I didn't experience any of that. I experienced pure joy and something that will stick with me forever. So Argentina's up there. Jamaica's going to be in there because there's a bias because I'm Jamaican. I don't know. I liked Nashville in America. Went there for a job.
Mm.
I've been to a lot of places in America, but Nashville just took me by surprise. Unbelievable place,
Mm.
um, because it's just like live music, the honky tonk, the strip was just crazy. Like I didn't expect it. I had so much fun there, and I got paid by KSI to go there and try hot chicken. That was the job I was on, so I got paid to go around to try to find the hottest chicken. And it was just
Good job.
it's amazing. And we went out every night, and I was like, I'm getting like, what is this life? Like honestly, sometimes I think, how did amazing. So big up KSI, big up the side, and then big
Oh,
up
nice
sides.
one.
So that's free, but I think it's tough for me not to mention Africa because I went to
Mm.
Africa for the first time. Well, I went to Marrakesh, but that's to me that's not proper Africa. That's obviously North Africa. That's not wasn't proper Africa. That was my experience of Africa
Mm-hmm.
until I was here at AFTV, and I had a very Western view of Africa, like poverty and
Mm.
it's not. it's not, you know, it's beautiful. It's not beautiful. So I don't know. Like there might be slums and stuff. I can't pick one because a lot of the African people and fans that know that I've been across Africa will come for me. But since being at AFTV, we got invited to obviously Ghana, Kenya, Sierra Leone. They went to Nigeria, but I wasn't there. But I experienced just incredible, and my experience is very skewed because a lot of those were we got to go to the slums and see, you know, poverty and see homes and whatnot, and help the children, feed the children and stuff, and offer like supplies for schools. But then we also got to go. We got invited to like presidents' houses and like ministers and governors, and we got like we had army people escorting us, and it was just mental. I was in Sierra Leone with Kanu and Abue and El Hadjouf, and we were playing football together. We did a charity match, and like, I have their numbers, and I talked to them like it's an absolute obscure vision because I had the luck and the blessing to be able to experience something like that. So, and Africa, like I've seen the safari, it's beautiful. It just that is something I had to mention because yeah, that has to be up there as well. I can't pick one. Sorry.
No, it's alright.
I've been to a lot of places. I didn't see that question coming, so forgive me. But
no, it's alright.
it's hard to pick one.
I found it hard to pick.
Yeah.
After what you said, I'm gonna be biased. My partner's from Ghana, and
Ghana's amazing.
we saw you guys there in
Ghana's
Ghana.
amazing.
So can you tell me about the Ghanaian experience and which part of Ghana did you go to?
Ghana
Do
was
you remember?
obviously I can't pick one because the other countries will come for me. But be honest, Ghana's up there. We went to Kumasi. We went to. Do you know what it is? Again, it's all about experiences for people, and for me, especially when it comes to picking places. Obviously, in school, I learned about, you know, our history of like the slave trade and whatnot. But when I went to Ghana, I went to Cape Coast, which is like the slave castle. Something changed in me then, but I can't explain it. We went on a tour there, and just like seeing it and going through the history of that, and going through like the door of no return and stuff. Even now, it just feels mad. It feels mad. That just evoked something in me that I didn't actually see coming. And I even say it in the video. There's a vlog that we did there, and I said that will stay with me forever. One day I'll have kids, and one day I'll take them there as well because it's phenomenal, the learning of, you know, what kind of went down in those times. But then during that as well, we met the Ashanti King. That doesn't happen. Like, people don't go to Ghana and get to meet the Ashanti King. Like, we got brought there, and yeah, we got to meet them. We had when we arrived, you might have seen the video on AFTV.
Yeah.
Robbie's like kissing babies and stuff. Like, they had a green passport for us. There's dances. I said, what the is going on? When I like, because to me, like, we've just come off which I normally travel, economy flight. I'm squeezed in the middle of someone. There's normal life as normal. You get off and you come out. When we landed, things just felt different. We got escorted to like the passport area control and brought through. And I was like, okay, this is weird. Like, what about we can queue? No, okay, fine. And as we left the airport, it was like a carnival for us. I said, the video is amazing, honestly, because I'm glad. I feel like every emotion you can clearly see on my face. I remember getting pushed into the car after we arrived. I just looked at Robbie like, what was that? Like, what just happened? And he plays it cool, but I don't care. That is not normal. So that happened. And one other thing. Sorry, I've got stories.
Go on.
Can I say this?
Ghanaians will love that.
Ghanaians,
Arsenal fans will love that.
Yeah, and big up the Ghanaian jollof. Me like that as well. So big up that.
I can make it now.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, love that. There's a story I will say. I don't know if it's ever been said on camera because it was quite a mad story. But we were meeting the Ashanti King, and there was a flight back to Accra that we had to get. We'd have to drive like 7 or 8 hours back. So there was a flight that we needed to get. Say it was going to leave in 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But we had to meet the Ashanti King. So we stood there and we're waiting for him. Obviously, it's his time whenever he's ready. So we had to wait, which is fine. But we waited, and it got to about 10 minutes before the flight was about to depart. We need to get that flight. So one of the, I can't give away his name, but one of the, or his title, but someone in high power, we were panicking about we're going to miss this flight. He said, don't worry. I've never seen this. He picked up the phone. I don't know who he rang. And he said, stop, delay that flight. I said, what in the world is going on here? This is a commercial flight. I said, there's no way they can do that. So then time passes, meet the Santa King. They throw us in an escort with police to the airport. This plane now is delayed. I don't know. I don't want to say too long because I don't want to get in trouble. It's delayed. So we arrive at the airport. I don't know what's going on. We get taken to a VIP lounge, I guess. And I'm like, guys, we haven't got passports. And they're like, don't worry. I said, what in the world is happening? I don't know if I can even say all these stories, but I said, what is happening? And then they were like, don't worry. We did a search. I showed them my driver's license. And instead of going straight to the plane, they said, take a seat, have a drink. I said, what? I said, I could see the plane on the runway.
Yeah.
Said, don't worry. So we have some champagne. This is the best story ever. And then they take us to the plane on the runway, which again is another mad thing. So walking up the stairs. The looks we got when we walked on the plane was not good. So I was just had my head down, but I just couldn't believe it. But they got us on that flight and we flew back to Accra, and I said, I love this place. I love Ghana. Please, I love it. So yeah, but that is a story that is an interest when I tell to some people. But yeah, Ghana. But like I said, the Cape Coast, Ashanti King, Kumasi, Accra as well. Of course, capital is amazing. So really, really enjoyed Ghana. Really did.
So sometimes are you like feeling all of this is surreal experience? Like you are out there. I mean, people in UK, you are well known, but when you go abroad, do you feel like this is a surreal moment that people recognize you? People are just,
yeah.
Oh my God, this is Cecil.
How
does that feel?
I still think it's a bit ludicrous, if I'm honest. Because I just think people come up to me like, "How can I get a photo?" I was like, especially even here in the UK, I think outside the Emirates when we get bombarded, I'm like, me and you are the same. Like you're an Arsenal fan, I'm an Arsenal fan. There's no difference. I always say that to people. So I said, you don't need a photo of me, but yes, I'm on a platform, but I can interview right now on this platform. There's no difference. And they're like, no. I find it bonkers. I go abroad, get stopped, go to the shops, get stopped, but I'm great. It's a blessing. It's one of the most surreal things ever. Let's not forget, I was a professional footballer. I didn't get the love I got being professional in the area than what I get now. So like, it's surreal. It's something that, I'll be honest, I've always been ambitious and dreamed to be well known and work hard and be something and be successful. So it was in my plans, but actually living it and being recognized it's bizarre. It's amazing. It's all those things. It's a blessing. It's a joy. There's a lot of people that that they might laugh at that and think, oh, who cares? Who are you? But who people do really they care for the content you do. They believe who you are and care for you. It's amazing. They keep up to date with things. Some people know about when I've announced things on my social media. They know about my life. Things like my birthdays and stuff, like even things like that, saying happy birthday on my birthday. I know it sounds silly, but like you walk in the street and they're like, oh, happy birthday, or they'll say congratulations on this, and like I'm just like, wow, this is mad. Like it's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable, and it's a joy. It's an absolute joy. I'm very grateful for it. I would never take it for granted. And yeah, man, and it's good. I pride myself in finding good people in the world, and if you can find them, hold on to them, because the world is so negative and can be dark places at times. So I always appreciate when people come up to me, and I always try and give them, which I think most people will say. Some people may have a perception of me online, but when they see me, I'll ask your name. I'll try and have some time with you, no matter how many people are asking or want to see me. I'll give you the time that you deserve, because I've been on the other end. I've watched YouTubers and people on TV and seen them, and they'd be like, "Oh hi," and get a photo, and they could go. Like, so I've been on that side. So I always feel like you give people the time, so they're giving you the time to say, can I get a photo, or how are you, or talk about Arsenal. I have a lot of conversations about Arsenal throughout my whole day, but it's a blessing. So yeah.
You've earned it as well. My final question is, where do you see your life in 5 years? Do you feel like it's gonna be the same, or is more things that you're planning, or tell us?
Oh, I don't like this question, Talma, because I've never had a plan ever. So I had a plan to be a professional footballer. That was my dream. I achieved it, and I didn't like it. So I made a promise to myself at 19 years old. I said, whatever we do from here, just do what makes you happy. No plan, no dream, no goal, no Doesn't matter about money. Don't think about anything. Just see whatever you're doing at the moment. If you're happy doing it and you feel happy, do it. Because I wasn't happy when I was a footballer, and that's got me to here.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some cool things just because I was like, oh, this seems fun. Let's try this, and it's made me happy. So when it comes to planning, I've never and people don't like that in me. I have meetings with managements and agencies, and they're like, "So where do you see yourself? Or what channel? Or what do you want to do?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, I don't need to know. Like, I've never had to. I'll hone my skills and train and study, but I don't have a plan for like, let's do here, let's be here. In 5 years' time, I hope I'm healthy, my family healthy, and yeah, we're happy. That's really it. There's not really I haven't got a dream job anymore. I haven't got anything where I'm targeting something. I just want, you know, I want to be able to be doing what I'm doing right now and be comfortable. So helping the next generation of footballer, make sure people are happy, still doing content, still speaking about the club I love. If I'm doing that in 5 years, we're good. We're very good. So yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, thank you so much for your time.
It's a
I
pleasure.
feel like there's so much things that you're doing, but giving us some of your time for us.
No.
It means a lot. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Because it wasn't just like a one, can we do an interview? You actually follow up. You follow up with me. You were like, listen, we would love to get you on. We met in person. And it wasn't just, like I said, it wasn't just one message. You actually really want to make this happen. So again, it was right to make it happen. So I'm glad I did it. And hopefully people that are watching know a bit more about me and they subscribe and follow the channel more. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Cecil.
Lovely.
That was great.